Hey guys, it's me. It's Queen Osset Haru. I am back from my vacation and welcome to this edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you have time, please give this video a thumbs up, pass it on to somebody else who might like it, and please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. Don't forget to stick around to the end because, as always, I'm going to read out 2 of my favorite comments from previous videos. All right, guys, a lot of people question me about my sexuality. They've been doing this my whole life, basically. At this point, I'm very certain about my sexuality. I'm 43 years old, and I've been dealing with it for a very long time, since I was like 13. So at this point, I'm pretty certain about it. But sometimes people still ask me, they question me about it. Mostly men, to be honest with you. Women rarely do. And it got me to thinking. I was in a conversation the other day, and somebody said, "How gay are you?" And gay is a term that generally refers to men, gay men. But in recent years, a lot of women have taken the term and used the term gay women. So the other day, as I was having this conversation, it led me to think, online, they have quizzes for everything. How good of a cook are you? Which Avenger are you? Which Hogwarts house are you in? It's a quiz for everything. So I said, I wonder if there's a lesbian quiz, because gay women are technically referred to as lesbians. So I already know the answer to this quiz. I didn't take it, but I already know because I know me. I know me very well. I'm very self-aware. So I figured I would take the quiz and see if I'm right, because I could be wrong. People have been wrong before. I've been wrong before, so I could be wrong. So I said, I'm going to take this quiz live. Well, not really. It's recorded, but I'm taking it live because I've never really read the questions before. And I'm going to answer each question, and then we're going to see what percentage of a lesbian I truly am. This should be interesting. Number 1. Hey there. To begin with, do you have quite a bit of knowledge on the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer or questioning community? Yeah, I used to run a support group for gay teens. I've read probably when I was in school working on my master's thesis, my master's paper, whatever you want to call it, I did a whole chapter on sexuality. So I read anything and everything there was to get my hands on. So I have a lot of knowledge about this, and I spent a lot of time in the community too, working in the community and talking to other people in the community. So for number 1, it says, do I know? And I'm going to say, yeah. I was trying to see which one matched. Yeah matches the most. Number 2. Okay. To actually begin, have you ever had or considered having romantic or sexual feelings for another woman? It says girl, but I'm going to say woman. I'm too old to be messing with girls. For another woman. Yep. That's mine. Yep. Hit that one. Number 3. Have you ever had a dirty dream about another woman? I am asking because my lesbian awakening was when I had a dream about a girl. So have I had a dirty dream? Many times. So we're just going to hit yes. All right. Next one. 4. Okay, babies. Scenario time. Your best friend who you have had feelings for tells you she is a lesbian and likes you. What do you do? All right, let's see what options we got. Tell her I like you too, and you become a couple. That's probably the one I would pick. Say, I'll think about it. Say, no, sorry, I don't like you that way. You say this because you do not like her. Nah, that's impossible. I do not like girls, point blank. Nah. Sorry. Let's see this one. Sorry. I don't like you that way. You say this because your internalized homophobia is telling you you have to be straight. Now, that would have been me when I was young. But at this point, I would just go for it. Like, hey, why not? We're not getting no younger, so let's go. Part 2. In the case you said yes, she starts to kiss you. What do you do? I kiss her back. Like, yeah, okay. Kiss her back. 6. In the case you said not sure or no, she asked you why, what would you say? I said yes, so we don't have to worry about that. 6. Say you die a virgin, what is your biggest regret? A virgin? If I died a virgin, my biggest regret would be never having sex with a woman before I drop dead, of course. Like, oh my God, not even once? 8. Do you live in a lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, or curious supportive area? This isn't super important, but it seems folks who live in a supportive area have a higher chance of being LGBTQ. Supportive. No. I didn't grow up in a supportive environment, and I don't live in a very supportive environment. I mean, this country is not, they're not the kind of country that there's a lot of gay bashings going on. I'm sure they happen, but they're not constant where it's a big deal. Unless of course it happens to you, then it's a huge deal. But in this country, it's very Catholic, and even though they are talking about legalizing gay and lesbian marriages, it's still a very Catholic country, so you don't really see. I don't see a lot of gay or lesbian couples. And in the States where I lived at, my family was very heteronormative, as they call it. So, nah, I wasn't supported at all. I just didn't give a shit. I was going to do what I was going to do. So let's see what the answer is. No. It says no, not really no. Have you questioned other sexualities in the past? If so, what were they? I did question if I was bi, because I was bi for a while and it didn't work for me. So I had to leave the dudes alone. We got to be platonic friends. 10. If you were walking down the street and saw 2 pride badge wearing women holding hands, what would you think? I would think it's really sweet. Let me see. That's nice. I hope they're happy together. Wow, they're brave. I would think I hope they're happy together. That would definitely be the first thing that would come to my mind. I would also wish to have a relationship like that. So which one would come to my mind first? I think I would hope they're happy together first. I would probably be looking at that first. Have you recently felt the need to get a partner? And that's the reason you're taking this quiz, because you're not attracted to any boys. The need to get a partner. I'm open to getting a partner. Let me see. I'm just going to say, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Say a hot woman asked you out, a hot woman and a hot guy asked you out at the same time. Who would you pick? Okay, so if a man asks me out and he's hot, like Barack Obama hot, okay, and a woman who's hot, like Queen Latifah hot, which one would I say yes to? Her. I would go with Queen Latifah first. I love Barack, but I would go with Queen first. Look, Queen looked good. I've been liking Queen since I was like a kid, so I would definitely go with her first. Another random question. Do you think there is a need for straight pride? Every day is straight pride. Every day that's not gay pride is straight pride. So I don't really see a need to be proud of it, because you're not being oppressed for it. You're celebrated for it. It's the heteronormative in our society. So I don't really think there's a need for a straight pride. I think that that's something that homophobic people probably made up. And I'm going to say no. When you think of the future, what do you think of? Laying in bed doing nothing. Me married with my wife. Me dipping my toes into the dating scene after being scared of a relationship. Me working hard to pursue my career and not bothered with relationships. Me married with a husband. Oh no, I'll take a wife. Me married with a wife. I like that. That's a good scenario. Would your parents accept you if you came out as a lesbian? My father did. My father, who's Aquarius, he passed away, but he was fine with it. My dad was. I was surprised how fine he was with it. I thought he was going to be homophobic, and my dad was like, whatever, no big deal to him. My mother was not, and it probably still isn't. I think she just kind of got used to it. Would your parents accept you? They would. Let me see. I'm trying to think. It says I wouldn't come out. I did. Maybe. I'm not sure. Definitely not. They would literally disown me. She didn't disown me, but she didn't like it. But I was always doing stuff she didn't like, so it was just one more thing she didn't like. All right. And we're done. What do you think of this quiz? It was okay. It was helpful. I'll put it was helpful. So now, guys, drum roll, please. How gay, how lesbian is Queen Osset Haru? About to find out. All right, it says here, you are a lesbian. You are 99.7% a lesbian. Wow. I knew it was high. I knew it was high, but wow, that's really high. That's what's up. That's a great score. So I got an A plus, y'all. So I am an A plus lesbian. Thank you very much. And I'll wear that definitely with pride. All right, now let's take a look at our comments for today. Number 1 says, it's Ruthie's World. It's Ruthie's World said, I'm engaged to an Aries. Okay, I'm engaged to an Aries. And the first year of our relationship, I had to put him in his place constantly for trying to boss me around. Aquarius have a tendency to be seen as very strong, very aggressive personalities. And I have noticed that when we get with Aries, a lot of times there is a clash. I like Aries. I've had a lot of Aries in my life, but I do recognize a big clash. And a lot of times it is them trying to boss us around. The one Aries that I was seeing almost seriously, that's why I stopped seeing her, because she kept trying to boss me around. And I was like, I'm gonna cuss her out one day. I'm gonna choke her or I'm gonna cuss her out. So I left her alone. But Aries and Aquarius do often have this problem. So I think what it is that they both have a lot of, strong energy, sometimes a lot of masculine energy going between the two of them. So whether they're man and woman, woman and woman, man and man, there's a lot of masculine energy. So I think sometimes that's the problem. Somebody got to wear the pants and somebody got to wear a skirt, so to speak. So if you both have the pants on, then it might become a tug of war. I recommend going back and forth. I wear the pants in certain situations. You wear the pants in certain situations, because everybody's not good at everything. So if you can do that and share power, then I think you have a better chance at the relationship between an Aries and an Aquarius. Then Allie9513 publicly subscribed to me 2 weeks ago. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. She said, yo, this video feels like a call out to me. Slowly realizing I can't attract a healed person until I finish my own healing. I appreciate your videos. Allie, you are so welcome. Thank you. I appreciate your comments. And I agree with that 100%. I'm sure I've said that many times. If you're trying to attract a healthy, healed person and you're not a healthy, healed person, sometimes it does happen. But more often than not, you just keep on attracting other unhealed, unhealthy people. Usually you attract what you are. In that sense, it depends on the attraction vibration. There's different rules to it. But a lot of times you attract exactly, if you're in this space, you attract exactly what you are. So if I'm damaged, I'm probably going to attract other damaged partners. Sometimes there is, I've seen cases of a damaged person attracting a very loving partner. But in most cases, they've ruined the relationship because they were still damaged. So even though they were able to attract a good person, they weren't able to engage properly in the relationship. And when they did engage, they harmed or damaged the other person. So Allie, you are 100% right. Doing your own healing will help you to heal a productive, healed person into your life. And you'll be able to handle them when they come along, and you won't hurt them or harm them in the process. All right, guys, it's time for me to get going. If you would like to get a reading done, please email me and come back soon because I have a lot more to say. See you later.